Welcome to your May monthly reading with Cup of Taropy. This is going to be a very thorough reading the energies around love, career, finance, and blocks for this month, further broken down into each month of the zodiac. So depending on where your birthday lies, there's a special reading for each month and a masculine feminine read. Keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate with you, so only take what applies to your situation. You can always check in for your weekly energy check-in and full moon and new moon reading. If you do not believe in moon energy, that's okay. It's always a good time, about 15 days apart, to do a personal inventory on what you may want to release or review or start to create. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And with that said, please enjoy your reading. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your May monthly reading. I've been getting the cards ready, shuffling your energy into them, asking for the most clear message to bring more positivity into your life. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Spirit Animal Oracle. Let's get a little tone or a mantra for the month, right? So what does Leo, what spirit animal for Leo? What spirit animal does Leo need for May 2020? Oh, right here. Stag Spirit, take the lead. Number 58. Stag Spirit, take the lead. So take the initiative. Is there something that needs decided that you kind of know a direction to take it in? What's going on with that, Leo? Let's see. All right, now let's get into the juicy bits. Let's start with love. What does Leo need to know about the love area of life, love relationship for this month? Ten of Wands, releasing burden. Okay. That's nice. Dropping what you don't need to take along. Realizing what you don't need to take along. Letting go. All right, Leo. Might have some emotions attached to it, but overall, if it's not meant to be or if it's not right, let it go. Okay. Signifier for money. Career, money, career, finance, area of life. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. All right, things are shifting. Times are turning. You may have just had something end. You have Wheel of Fortune, right? So karmic energy is always attached to this. It's also a shift in the cycle. So you were completing one phase and now that wheel's turning. We'll definitely dig into that. See where it's going for you. And now for any blockages, things that are stopping, getting in your way from just really taking these steps, right? Or just blockages that may be consistent in your life that you need to be aware of and possibly work on if you choose to. Blockages for Leo for May. Communication. Okay, little chatterboxes. Are you chattering? Communication could be your blockage. Are you talking too much? Talking too little? Talking to the wrong people, only messaging, not speaking, only speaking, not writing things down. And this is also about receiving and traveling. So let's start to get these stories together. Let's start with 10 of Wands, which is 10, right? So you have two 10s already. And 10s are ends of cycle. 10s are completion. You want to get to a 10, right? So that you can start something new. So with this 10 of Wands, Leo, what do we need to know about it? Whoop. Okay, past was like feeling left out in the cold, right? Okay. What was hidden? Okay, holding on to something that you knew wasn't healthy or wasn't working out or wasn't benefiting you for the future, right? Something where you never really felt included. That energy of never really feeling included. Feeling like you're always either rescuing or looking for help or wanting to be involved. Like you're wanting to come in this building and that door just wouldn't open, right? Someone never really let you in. Or maybe you felt unsafe to let them in. But you kept going on this. You kept going and, you know, it ended up building a block between you guys. This wall that was built, this is perseverance, but it's also having a literal, like, building a wall between two people. So maybe the other person was doing things to build a wall, or because you didn't feel so connected, you kind of got this distance, right? But you stayed. The point is you stayed. What currently is happening is you're going within. You went within to find this guidance, to find the time to heal, to really get to know yourself. And that really reflects this. How can you feel close to someone if you're on your own journey, right? Or if you're in a journey of solitude to get to know yourself. No one can teach you who you are. You can just learn from experiences, right? And then the transformation card it's the death card, right? But death is all about rebirth. It's all about transformation, and it's a total leveling up. Think caterpillar to a butterfly. Like it ends up totally different, right? So what about this transformation? Oh, wait. Let me clarify over here with these guys. What about this death card? Let's get a little more clarity for Leo. So you realize this. So does this just mean you're not quite ready to transform? Or maybe you don't need to change. You just need to drop what doesn't serve you. There we go. That's that message. You realize that you don't need to totally change. You're just in the wrong environment. You're knocking on doors that don't open. When it comes to love, there's no balance, right? No reciprocity. Taking a pause. Clarity on this death card. One more. Okay. Oh, 9 of Wands. Okay, so you got 9 of Wands. Yeah, when you sit there and you kind of look at it, you got 2 looking cards, and this is coming out of, it wasn't serving you emotionally. It wasn't bringing the best out of you and letting you serve in your natural power, right? Your natural energy. You were having to be strong in a way that didn't suit you. So it was just like a not compatible to who you are as a person. It was not compatible. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse right here. So it's like, that might be the transition, that you're not going to persevere in battles that don't grow into your strengths, right? Into letting you be your true self, letting you live in the comfort of your skin. Because now if you know who you are, you know how you feel. If you want to be more of a follower, if you want to be, like certain roles in a relationship, you're not going to feed a relationship that doesn't allow you to be in your comfort zone. Okay? So if you want to be the leader, and then you probably shouldn't be with a bossy person. And you're dropping this burden. So this relationship that you were in, it had that conflict. Yeah, followed by the Empress, followed by the King of Pentacles. Yep. So someone was very grounding, and someone wanted it to grow, but it was just not, possibly the relationship grew, but as a couple, as an individual in the relationship, you were stifled. And it's just time to let that go. That's great. It's always good to know when to walk away, right? Wheel of Fortune. This is finance and career. So you might have had a huge abrupt change in your finance and career. If you were less than above board in the past, you might be paying off that karma, and somebody got you this time, or you lost out, like you misunderstood a deal. But let's see. Let's get the past, present, and future energies, where it's going. Past, present, future, past. Okay, there's that King of Pentacles, present, karma. Woo! Karma on karma, huh? Wheel of Fortune on Wheel of Fortune. Leo. We got 2 cards there. And what was hidden? What was the underlying thing that nobody saw, that you didn't know was acting? Okay, and there's an offer. There was an offer coming up. You saw something's going to get offered to you, right? Because look, King of Pentacles, that's super stability. That's someone who plans for the future and is not burdened by that responsibility, right? This is like the head of a household, someone who likes providing that stability, okay? So in the past, that desire to be this stable in your finances and in your career led to this present of this karma turning. So maybe that was taken from you. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Sun in reverse. The Sun is never negative. It has a lot of Leo energy to it. But what it is you weren't seeing something. It wasn't illuminated. It's like a project that didn't get off the ground. This is somebody who didn't come through with their side of the bargain. And you have the Sun with the 4 of Cups. So yeah, that's like an offer that didn't come to fruition. Like someone kept promising something. Either you kept promising or somebody kept promising and it never came. You did an investment that, you know, it was supposed to end up with like a 10% gain in the end, 20% profits or something like that. And it didn't. That offer never came. You're still looking for it, looking for it, looking for it. That, or what you're dealing with right now is this Wheel of Fortune, this shift in life. And now it's in reverse in the clarifiers. So that shift happened. And it's bringing you stability because what's working in the background? An offer, an actual physical offer, right? The pentacles or the coins, that's a physical offer. That's reality. That's in our world. So it's coming. So something real is coming. You got to keep your eyes open for it. It's going to serve you very well. So if right now you're a little discouraged, something didn't pan out, you felt cheated, you felt like maybe you had to lay a bunch of people off after you told them this is a big project and all this economic stuff is going on now. You have to lay them off. Don't worry. It's all working for a bigger picture, okay? I know, Leo, I know you don't like to let people down. But sometimes it happens. So maybe it's going to let you become the King of Pentacles in a more pure way. Like not trying and then forcing it and working so hard for it. Maybe it just becomes like more of a natural flow. You have a lot of pentacles going on here. So, yeah, this is your current life. You're not like on a spiritual sense, like in your actual physical world, shifts are happening. So what about this blockage about communication? Are you not communicating clearly? Are you like making handshake deals? Or is it like, oh, this person, like they look exactly like I want and they drive the kind of car I imagine myself being in, but they actually don't have their life together or something, and you think it's going somewhere and then you end up having to leave it behind once you spent so much time on it, right? Yeah. Okay, what's going on with this communication or this travel? Let's see where it's lying for you, Leo. Okay, past, present, future, hidden. Ooh, all right. Okay, Leo. The right contract, like the right thing is coming along. This is also a fear commitment, given the sense that it's a blockage, right? So you have the Knight of Swords reverse, the Nine of Cups reverse, and the star. Remember that star? This little hermit had it in his lantern, right? That's what he went on his little journey of solitude for, to find his star, to find his truth. That's the divinely given star. You can think of it as like the Star of Bethlehem. You can think of it as that guiding light, right? But it always signifies healing and kind of coming into union with yourself. And you have a union card right here. This is also commitments. But this right here, what came before it is not being honest of what you wanted. Not being honest with what you want. So if communications as a blockage is, are you being a people pleaser? Are you trying to make sure everybody else is getting what they want and not necessarily yourself? That's never going to get you anywhere. You're always going to have a little tinge of dissatisfaction, right? And what's working in the background is you do want the pure contract. You do want union with the right thing, possibly within yourself. And you need to cut away, you need to speak that, right? So your blockage is you're not speaking your truth. Possibly you don't know it, but you're going through this hermit journey, whatever relationship. I'm guessing it kind of crumbled, or you're deciding to put something in the past. Like maybe you both decide like, okay, we're never going to speak about this cheating again or something like that. Put it behind, let it die, right? But whatever it was, it caused you to go within. It caused you to dig deep, and it's causing you this blockage to come to the surface right now. Because how are you ever going to get what you want if you won't be honest with yourself what you want? How can anyone ever please you if you don't exactly know what feels right to you, right? So go ahead and maybe work on this blockage, because it looks like you'll have much smoother commitments going down the road. All right, with that said, let's go for July Leos. Okay, July Leos. Oh, wait. You guys need an animal card. July Leos. What time is it? Okay, July Leo. Animal spirit for July Leo, please. Little playful Leos. Oh, July Leo. Fox. Think on your feet, July Leos. And this is a 9. You got a couple of 10s out here. So this is your 9. And you did get the 9 of Wands, which is always some kind of divine path, right? Any struggles you go to, you're supposed to go through those. So Fox spirit, think on your feet. What's funny is about that, when I was prepping the cards and kind of like focusing on you, that before the reading, that popped out twice when I was putting your energies into the cards. Okay, August Leos. Not that one. Ooh, electric Leo spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Okay. That goes right along with take the lead and think on your feet. That's a beautiful card. 24. That's a 6. That's balance. That's finding balance after the 5s. The 5s are always lessons and kind of struggles and conflict we go through. And 6 is kind of having victory in that, or a resolution of some sort. This one, for some reason, it's speaking pentacles to me, which is balance. So think on your feet. So let's get into this little July Leo. Oops, sorry. July Leo. Message for you. What's going on for you with this think on your feet spirit? Ooh. All right, those like flew out. Oh, and this is already something here. Emperor in reverse. Tower. Seriously? I'm just going to reshuffle those. Where's it going? All right, and what was working in the background? Underlying. All right, Lovers reverse, vice and virtue. 2 parts not necessary, or needing to work together perfectly, needing to know each other very well in order to keep balance, right? If either one of these people kind of shifts without the other one leaning into that shift, they could fall off balance. So you have Emperor reverse, which basically is a tyrant, right? That's losing control. That's being a miser, not thinking of how to grow. And then there was a Tower. Tower is breaking down your foundation so you can rebuild. And basically lots of things were nudging you that way and you wouldn't shift. And so what happened? The Tower happened. That's the universe stepping in and being like, oh no, you're going to change. We kept telling you should move. You got every sign that you should move, either like with your job or a relationship, or physically move. Let's say you wouldn't physically move and all signs were like pointing to you moving. Your house catches on fire. Tower moment. You have to move now, right? It's kind of like a forced game by like, hey, you're getting off your life plan. Let's make it shift. Let's give you no decision in the fact. So July Leos, you're now taking a pause, right? Because you're rebuilding and you're really thinking about who you should collaborate with. Really thinking about that because you were collaborating with the wrong people. You're really assessing how you gauge people, how you see people. If how you're reading them is the true them, it's like maybe you just want to buy into who they show you in the first 10 minutes. And then like a month later, you're seeing all these other traits that just they don't jive with you. They don't work with you at all. And you're like, hey, I don't think I want to sign this contract with you right now. But then you think back to the first 10 minutes and you're like, oh, that seemed right. You're starting to question that sort of stuff, right? You're calling out, hey, those were true colors. Because going in the future, you're going to be very careful who you collaborate with. That was the Tower. The Tower was either you weren't being the most honest or you were having this like negative lead. Oh, take the lead. Think on your feet. Yeah. Think on your feet. You have to use your gut a lot. So either you could have been, these readings can go vice versa. Either you can like trade the whole storyline. So it either works on either side, right? If you have to piece it together, then no, it's not your story. But if it is working all the way through and you just have to flip the roles when I say you, it's actually them, that's all right. But this Emperor in reverse is someone who is not satisfied and cannot be satisfied. And just in a position, they don't want to, it's like they're acting badly because they don't feel powerful, going back over here. But now this some kind of tower, some kind of epiphany. This wasn't an epiphany, no, this is like a slap in the face. Came crashing down. And you're like, whoa, I need to be careful. I need to be careful of how I see people or what I involve myself with, right? Either what careers, what businesses, what people. July, apply that how it fits you, okay? But going forward, you need to be careful. Wait, I just feel like there's a little more to that message. I keep repeating myself. I feel like there's a little bit more. Oh, you got that reciprocity. Okay, if it's not balanced, oh no, you got the pause. If it's not what it's literally the harvest card. So if you thought that if you bought seeds and they were like, hey, these are peach seeds, you're going to have a peach orchard. And then they grow and they're like Brussels sprouts. Would you buy seeds from that person again? You better not. But before you might have, and you would have just been bitter and like, you owe me and kind of stuff. But no, it's your fault if you keep collaborating with that person. They showed you who they are. All right. Thank you. Yep. Bottom of the deck, just so you know, is 10 of Cups reversed. So that is complete dissatisfaction. Just feeling totally cheated. Or just wrong in the situation. All right. August Leos, electric eel spirit. Electric eel spirit. What do my little August Leos need to know? I want flyers, not flippers. Flyers. Okay. 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 And what was hidden? Woo! It's been done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, August Leos, King of Cups. Right. Ruling from the heart, emotional maturity. Leading to what? A whole new beginning. So somebody in the situation in your life, in whether it's you or whoever you're dealing with, leveled up emotionally or was more emotionally mature. And what did this cause? I mean, with this Hermit here and that perseverance and this, let's see, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this karmic wheel. It was like, oh no, let me start fresh. Let me start new. I'm not going to keep going at all. And that's breaking a contract. This could be divorce. This could be not buying into the status quo anymore. This is like, well, clearly I can work from home. Why do you need me to come in anymore? It doesn't make sense. Do you just like not trust me? To be doing my work, you can see it gets done, right? That's breaking that contract, breaking that agreement. Based on knowledge, though. What was working underneath? It's been done. 10 of Swords. So you've got the 10 of Wands, you have the karmic wheel, and now you have the 10 of Swords. Reversed. So this has been done. It's maybe not as painful. This is telling me it's been done a long time. You were keeping it alive, but now bring your ideas to life. Like what you're thinking is right for you. It's like electric. When you start being yourself, being charming, like this King of Cups, right? Like you're irresistible. If you're doing what other people need you to do or want you to do or feel more comfortable because you're doing or being or acting or whatever, you're not so electric, right? Bring your ideas to life. What do you want? This whole thing is asking you, what do you want? You need to get in line with that, right? The star. What do you want? You need to ask yourself and break away from anything you're playing along with that you don't want for whatever reason. You know it's been done. My little August Leos. You know, and this is beautiful because you're ready to take the step of faith. Like, even if you don't know where you're going, you're like, hey, this feels right, so I'm going. And it's not this. It is not this. I don't know what it is, but it's not this. All right, so let's move on to masculine and feminine energy. So masculine energy, you know, that's the giver. That's the action. That's a linear plan. Direct, right? Everybody has both masculine and feminine within them, right? But you can either have however this applies, however it resonates for you, right? Is this speaking to what's within you? Or is this speaking to counterparts? In inner side, outer side, however, okay? Masculine energy for Leo. Signifier, please. Temperance, time to balance things out. Taking divine, you have like a lot of divine cards coming in. You got a lot of major arcana. Taking the time to balance out. Beautiful. See, that's an angel. However you feel angels, however you communicate, do you talk to angels? Like whatever you weren't balancing out, when this tower comes, you're not just thrown out there. You have help, right? You have spirit with you. You have, like a little angel protecting you. You can talk to them. You can be like, hey, help me out. Or you can just feel them and tap into that and just feel safe when you're not feeling very secure, right? With all this, take the lead, think on your feet, bring ideas. You know, that's some like quick energy. That's like a lot of energetic. You're a Leo, you can handle it. It's kind of like your comfort zone, right? To be in action. But I'm sure it can sometimes be like, oh, but I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I made the right decision so quickly. But you don't have to worry because you have support, okay? You know that's not your end game right there. Like you probably have like however many or more years and how many more experiences, good and bad. So just get through it and you have help. This is the feminine Page of Pentacles. So make an offer. The feminine energy needs to make an offer or they need to assess their values. But in the physical world, assess something. She's looking at her value. She's looking at what she has, right? So take a little time to take some inventory, personal inventory. Masculine energy. What is this balancing out? Okay. Okay. It's balancing out a situation that was like taking control of the sorrow, taking control of when you didn't function from a place of love, right? A hard situation. Maybe this very charismatic person felt rejection. Again, you got the fives, right? Rejection, but this is rejection in your heart. This is pain. Trick is, he's got it right here. He has the Two of Cups he wants and needs. Why is he still looking at this? It's in the past. It happened. If he would just turn around, he'd see he has these Two of Cups, right? So Queen of Rods could have been third party, could have been like a mistress kind of energy. Basically, this was communication around the Page of Rods. And why are you doing things that don't make your heart full? If someone's continuously unsatisfied, if you're continuously unsatisfied or frustrated, why? Because this is a very powerful person. This is fire energy, right? You're a fire sign. This is fire. The wands are fire. Something's dampening that fire energy. Question it. Question how much you need it. Should feel your energy, not dampen it. Masculine. Feminine. Yeah, that's definitely saying time to move forward because you were balancing. So this is balancing. Too much domineering. Something that you can't get over because you're stuck in the sorrow of it. Something that was painful, inflicted. Time to move forward. So this cup can turn over, right? That's that entitled divine love you're entitled to. And this angel's coming to balance it. You just got to work with them. They can't do all the work. You got to do some of the work. Feminine. Feminine energy, Leo. Page of Pentacles. There's that communication card. What was hidden? Ooh, lots of what's hidden. Oh my gosh, and there's that Ten of Pentacles again. All right. Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands. Eight of Wands. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles reversed. And victory, Six of Wands. So lots of wands, lots of passion. I love this, Leo. Feminine energy. Take some inventory. See what you need to cut out. See what doesn't serve you. And communicate. Be like, hey, I don't want that to start. I don't want that to start. I'm letting it go because that's what's going to bring me victory. I'm moving on. This queen, she is like with or without you. She's like, try and get it past me. I'll hear you. The second you start lying, I'll cut you out. Because she's seen it all before. She's heard it all before. She's not rude. She's not mean. It's just she's been through it and she's tired. She just wants things to get on their way. So no false start. You need to communicate. Or what, in the feminine side, like, it's okay to have this harsh communication. It's okay to be discerning. Feminine side, you need to have some victory over your burdens. Over letting go. With letting go, you're going to have some victory. All right, so closing message from, the universe, spirit, however you connect to that higher power, okay? Leos, what do you want Leos to know? Leos across the board, what do you want them to know about May? What's your advice to them? Okay, oh, heartbreak, okay, but that was not a flyer. Oh my goodness, flyers, not flippers. What does Leo need to know? Okay. All right. Okay, when you don't feel strong, you need to make that judgment call, right? If you don't move forward, you will be moved forward. What doesn't fulfill you? What doesn't feed your heart? You're feeling left out in the cold because you're not serving your heart. Why is anyone else going to serve it if you don't serve it, right? You have the Strength reversed, you have Judgment upright, you have the Chariot reversed, you have the Wheel of Fortune again, and it's aligned right here, right? Nine of Cups reversed again, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Nine of Pentacles. I read it as Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Cups reversed and Five of Pentacles upright. Nine of Cups reversed. That's the Independent card, right? So you weren't wishing. You weren't wishing like for what you wanted on your own heart. So that's where the karma came in. Like you're balancing out, or you're finally shifting out of it because you're realizing you weren't strength and you're making a judgment call. Or if you haven't, do it. Make a judgment call. Be like, this was the right thing to do. Like, judgment is rebirth. So You can only shift, you can only start new if you call the end to something, right? If you're like, this is the color yellow, and from now on we're calling it yellow, then it can be called yellow. But if you're like, I think it should be, that's not everyone's going to buy into it, right? So there has to be that judgment call. Once there's a judgment, then the new can begin. The new way can begin. And it's about time to begin, because you were stagnant. They were stagnant. And it's all because you weren't serving your heart. You were just kind of stuck in this, I feel left out. You're allowing yourself to be left out because you're not making a call. You're not stepping into your strength. You're staying in that place where you just feel wrong. And how are you ever going to manifest what you want if you just feel wrong? All right, Leos. This is like a full green light to be who you want to be. So let's start it in May, okay? Thank you for listening. I will see you in the new moon, full moon readings, okay? Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.